Thanks for joining the channel. Today's episode, I am building a 3-point hitch sprayer for the back of my tractor with a remote that I bought from Amazon. So stay with me and we'll go through this process together.
Hi, this is Tim and Doyle. Welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors by Two Dumbasses, a podcast about the outdoors, hunting, and being a steward of the land.
All right, like I said in the introduction, I'm building a 3-point hitch sprayer. I typically spray my food plots, or used to spray my food plots using my ATV, and I still could. I've got a 25-gallon sprayer that I attach to the back of it, fill it full of water, herbicides, and go to town with it. Couple things with that. One is it's a lot of weight on the back of my ATV. Even though today I'm spraying on pretty flat land, it's a lot of work getting that sprayer up there and getting it attached and getting it secured, and then you're running wires everywhere and things like that. So in today's episode, of what I've been doing is I've got a 3-point hitch platform that my brother built for me, and you'll take a look at that. If you don't have one of these things, man, they are handy as heck. You can use them to carry stuff around, haul stuff, in this case put my sprayer in it. I'm just finding all kinds of uses for this 3-point hitch platform, if you will. But I'm going to put my sprayer in that. I'll show you how I do that. Strap it down. I've got some D-hooks in there that I can strap the sprayer down. I just screw the nozzle. It's got one Black Rain nozzle that I spray in the back, and I can adjust the height of it up and down, which actually adjusts the width of my spray. And if the wind's blowing hard or whatever, you can keep it close to the ground. If it's not, you can have it higher and get a wider band that it'll spray. But then I'm going to add on this one, instead of run a wire up to my battery or whatever, I'm going to add a 12-volt battery. I've got a rechargeable battery that I use for my trail cameras. And then I bought this remote control switch from Amazon that's supposed to plug right into my sprayer, and I'm going to be able to push a button and turn it on and off. So let's get into this. Alright, starts with the platform for the 3-point hitch. So again, my brother made this for me. I'm greatly appreciative to have it, but it's just old 3-point hookup off something, and he put bars underneath of it. I think you could weld this together easy, or even bolt things together easy. And then he mounted this with some native lumber, some 2x material, and it has been handy. So I can haul stuff. I'm pushing wood or cutting up wood or whatever. I can cut wood and put it in here and haul it back. Haul my chainsaw down to the woods, whatever. I've just found all kinds of use for it. But if you have something with a 3-point hitch and you think about getting rid of it, don't. Or at least save the 3-point hitch piece, because there's all kinds of creative things you can do with it, and this is just one of them. But I'll give you a look around on here. Again, it's got the D-rings that you'll see to connect my sprayer, and I'm going to put a battery in here so I don't have to run the wire up to the... I don't have a cigarette lighter on the tractor. It's a 2016 3038 John Deere. So I'm going to put a 12-volt battery on there. I know that will work. And then, like I said, I've got this remote control on and off switch that I bought from Amazon. We'll connect that up. And then, alright, like I said, I've got this 25-gallon Fimco sprayer, type of sprayer. You can use any sprayer that you want on here. But you saw in the video that I have these D-rings here. So I'll get my straps out. I just use band straps to go around the outside here, connected to my D-rings, and really cinch them down, and this thing is rock solid. It won't move. Okay, I'm going to mount this, like I said, I've only got one nozzle here. It's a Black Rain nozzle, and it sprays, depending on the height off the ground, it sprays up to 12 feet. So I just put wood screws in here to hold it in place, and do some hillbilly engineering here. I said earlier, I got this 12 volt rechargeable battery. It's actually from SPY Point. I use it, I bought this from a friend of mine, and it's a 12 volt battery that you can recharge. And because I don't have a cigarette lighter and I really don't want to run a wire all the way up to my battery or run a wire from here, I bought this off Amazon. I'll put the details down below, but it's a remote control on and off switch basically. So you hook your battery into one side of this and it's all SAE compliant, so you can just plug and play. I run my battery into this side, and then this plugs right into my sprayer motor, and then I'll be able to mount this to the backboard here. It's not a lot of length, but I think I've got enough there to just to mount it on a piece of wood again with just a drywall screw to hold it in place. And then I'll put a strap on this so the battery doesn't bounce around, and this will work really well. So let me get to that. All right, moment of truth here. Again, I got my battery hooked up. Everything is plug and play, SAE plugs for the sprayer motor, and then going into my remote control box, which is mounted on the back side of the wood. I'll give you a better shot here. And then you got the little remote here. So let's give it a go. Nice. All right, looks like we're in business. Closure to this episode, and to follow up and to be truthful and honest on this, the on and off switch that I bought from Amazon worked for about half the way around, half of what I had to spray the first time, and then it wouldn't turn on. So I noticed it wasn't spraying. I went back, tried to turn it on with the remote, wouldn't work, thinking, you know, my battery's dead or my pump went out on my sprayer, but I could connect the battery directly to my sprayer and the sprayer would work. So I knew it was the switch. The good thing is, you know, Amazon is really good at returning things. I had the box, so no questions asked. I really want to go this route with the remote switch. So I contacted Amazon, mailed it back in. They sent me another one. I just tried this 2 days ago, and honestly the same thing happened to this switch. So I'd be interested hearing from the audience, people watching this, if you've had any experience with this switch, let me know. You know, there's, I guess, two train of thoughts on this switch. Is one is it's a piece of junk, or is there something electrical that I'm doing wrong? But I'm struggling with, if it's something electrical, I mean, it's a direct contact from a 12 volt battery to the switch, and then from the switch to the pump on the sprayer. So if it is something electrically that I'm, you know, not doing right, or it's incorrect or whatever, I don't know how much of a simpler direct current system that you could have. So where my mind is this thing's a piece of crap. So where I'm at with this is I'm going to publish this video, but as we speak, I've got a Fimco on and off switch. It's about 50% more. Honestly, all these switches on Amazon, even though they're different brands or whatever, they all look the same. So I'm a little suspicious that the same company doesn't make them in China and they just put different names on them. But Fimco is a sprayer. Fimco's a little better brand name, and I'm going to go with the Fimco on and off. I'll follow up with you guys on another episode here. Hopefully this on and off switch from Fimco will work, and if that doesn't work, then I'm just going to wire a cigarette lighter on the tractor and plug it in. It'll be a little less convenient, but it certainly be more reliable and right there that I could work it. So Hey, I appreciate you listening to the episode and watching our channel. Again, if you have any comments or any experience with these sprayers or specifically that remote, I would love to hear from you in the comment section down below. But until then, be safe, have fun, and get outdoors.
Desperado, sitting in a old Monte Carlo, a man whose heart is hollow.